Good morning. Today we will be discussing about converting rational numbers into their respective decimal expansions. So before we get into converting rational numbers into decimal expansions, first we see what are the types of decimals we have, and in those types of decimals, rational numbers takes which forms of decimal expansion. That is what we see. First we discuss how many types of decimal expansions we have. Then we go with conversions, and then we will make a conclusion that rational number takes so and so form of decimal expansions. That is what is the discussion for the day. Now, so I am not digging deep into what a decimal is. I am just trying to recall what are the types of decimal expansions you have. So, given a decimal, it can be a terminating decimal or it can be a non-terminating decimal. So, terminating decimals are of this kind. That is 0.25, where it stops. The decimal place has an ending, or it stops. It don't move on. The digits stops at some point. Whereas coming to this, if it is like 2, 5, 1, 9, 7, and if it keeps moving, then we say that these kind of decimal expansions as non-terminating decimal expansion. That is, there is no halt. Terminate in the sense to stop. There is no stopping here. Hence we call these kind of decimal expansions as non-terminating decimal expansions, whereas these are called terminating decimal expansions. So this is terminating and these are non-terminating. Non-terminating in the sense it is not stopping, not terminating. Not terminating it in the non-terminating in the sense it is not stopping. The name itself indicates that there is no end process for the digits, and they keeps on moving, or they keeps on coming, and it goes on where there is no end process. Now this is about the terminating. This is about non-terminating decimals. Now in non-terminating, again we have got two cases. Now it can so happen that there might be some digits which keeps repeating in this manner, 2, 5, so on. And there are cases where the digits are not repeating, but there is no halt, which means so on. So these are the two types of non-terminating decimal expansions which we come across, where here either a digit or a group of digits keeps repeating. In other case, there is no such case where there are no digits which keeps repeating continuously. Now the case where the digits keeps repeating continuously, we call such kind of decimals as non-terminating. Since we mentioned some digits are repeating, we will say non-terminating repeating decimals. Whereas here there are no digits that are repeating, we say that non-terminating non-repeating decimals. Non-terminating non-repeating decimals. So this is all about the types of decimals which we have got. So given a decimal, either it takes a terminating decimal form or a non-terminating decimal form. If it takes a non-terminating decimal form, either it takes a non-terminating repeating decimal form or a non-terminating non-repeating decimal form. Now this is also called non-terminating recurring decimal. Recurring in the sense reoccurring. Here if you can see 252525 is again reoccurring. So we say that it is non-terminating recurring decimal. It is non-terminating non-recurring decimal. So the people keeps using these words interchangeably. That is either non-terminating repeating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. Like the same non-terminating non-recurring or non-terminating non-repeating. So these are the kinds of decimal forms we do have. Now what we do is we try to convert a given rational number into a decimal expansion, and we'll try to see that decimal expansion form takes which of these types of decimals. So that is what we are going to discuss. Now I will be choosing problems which I have posted in the worksheet. So whatever the problems that I leave in the worksheet, those problems will be for your exercise. Whereas the leftover problems anyways I will be discussing now. Look into the first one, 25 by 16. Now as I told you, the aim is to convert this into decimal expansion. So we take the denominator, or in fact we take the numerator as the dividend and denominator as the divisor. This is the general process. Now this is the normal division which you have learned in your 4th or 5th classes. That is what I am repeating it again. Now 16 ones are 16. That is what I am writing. The leftover is 9. Now 9 is the remainder, and 9 is less than 16. Therefore what I will do is I will put a decimal point. When I keep a decimal point, I can take 0 over here. Now 16 5s are 80. So you are left over 10. Then 10 is less than 16. So keep a decimal. In fact, you have already kept a decimal point, so you can take 0 here. Now 16 6 are 96. Then the leftover is 4. You have a decimal point, you can take 0. Next 16 2s are 32. The leftover is 8. Again 8 is less than 16. So we have a decimal point, so you can take 0 here. Next 16 5s are 80. 80 minus 80 is 0. So we can conclude that 25 by 16 is 1.5625. So that is the conclusion which we can make, and you can clearly see that this is the terminating decimal. So you can conclude that the rational number takes terminating decimal form. Let's go into another one. 17 by 40. So this is 17. So 17 is your numerator, numerator is your dividend, and denominator is your divisor. That is what I have written here. Then 17 is less than 40, therefore I will put a point here. Whenever I put a point, I can take 0 there. So 40 into 4, 40 into 4 gives you 160. That is what I have written. And when you subtract it, this is 10. 10 is less than 40. Since we placed a point there, we can take 0 here. 42s are 80. So leftover is 20. Again 20 is less than 40. So we have a decimal place or decimal point, you can take 0. Now 45s are 200. So that is the case. We have 17 by 40 as 0.425. So this is the way we convert it. Let's move on to some more problems. 11 by 9. So again 11 is in the numerator, so it is your dividend. 9 is your denominator, so it is your divisor. So again 9 ones are 9, so you are left over with 2. 2 is less than 9, so keep a decimal point and take 0 here. 9 2s are 18. You are left over with 2. Again 2 is less than 9, so we have a decimal point, so you can take 0. Then 9 2s are 18. Again you are getting 2, which means that by this you can conclude that 2 keeps on repeating and there is no end process. Hence we say that this 2 keeps on repeating continuously, and we say the decimal expansion of 11 by 9 is 1.222 so on. So instead of writing 2 so on and keeping dot, what we do is we don't keep these dots, and we know that 2 is repeating continuously, so we erase it and we'll keep a bar on 2 that indicates that 2 keeps repeating continuously. So this is what we call it as non-terminating repeating decimal. Here 2 is repeating continuously, so this comes under the category of non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So given a rational number, till now we have concluded that either it takes the form of a terminating decimal or it takes the form of a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Let us move on to some more examples so that we'll have a smooth understanding of the same. Look into that H 17 by 6. So 17 is on the numerator, so that is your dividend, and 6 is in the denominator, that is your divisor. So let's divide it. So this is 6 2s are 12, leftover is 5. 5 is less than 6, take a point and you can take 0 over here since we kept a decimal point, and 6 8s are 48. Leftover is 2. We have a decimal point, so keep 0. 6 3s are 18, and the leftover is 2. Then 2 is less than 6. We have a decimal point, you can take 0. Then 6 3s are 18. Again we have 2. So by this argument, you can see that 2 is repeating continuously. When 2 repeats continuously, we have 3 repeating continuously. Therefore, we can stop it over here and we can say that 3 repeats continuously, and we'll write like 2.83. Since 3 is repeating continuously, we'll put a bar that indicates that 3 is repeating continuously. Hence, the decimal expansion of 17/6 is a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Let us move on to one more. 5/11. So 5 is in the numerator, so that takes your dividend, and 11 is in the denominator, that takes your divisor. So 5 is less than 11, so you will take a point, and since you take a point, you can put 0 there. So 11 4s are 44, you are left over with 6. 6 is less than 11, so you put a point, you have already placed a point, so you can take 0. So 11 5s are 55, so you are left over with 5. 5 is less than 11, so you have placed a point, so you can take 0. Again 11 4s are 44, the leftover is 6. Again 6 is less than 11, so we have placed a point, hence you can take 0. So 11 5s are 55, so the leftover is 5. So you can see that we have 2 reminders repeating continuously. One is 6, the other one is 5, and consequently what is happening is 4545 keeps repeating, which means that this is again a non-terminating repeating decimal. However, here 2 digits are repeating continuously. In the previous cases only we have 1 digit being repeated continuously. Here this is a case where 2 digits are repeating continuously. So this is 0.454545. Instead of writing 454545 continuously, I'll put a bar here. I'll put a bar, and that bar indicates that 45 is repeating continuously. Whatever the digits that are repeating, put a bar on that. That indicates that those many digits are repeating. If you are keeping a bar on 1 digit, only 1 digit is repeating. If you are keeping a bar on 2 digits, then that means that those 2 digits are repeating continuously. Let's go with one more problem and we'll conclude. 14/9. So 14 divided by 9, 9 ones are 9. So you are left over with 4 and 5. 5 is less than 9, put a point, 0. So then what else? And for 9 5s are 45. 5 45. Again you have 5, put a point, 0. 9 5s are 45. And this is 5 again. Again you can see that 5 keeps repeating. So consequently, here in the quotient place, that after the decimal point 5 also keeps repeating continuously. Since 5 is repeating continuously, I can say that 14/9 is same as 1.5 bar, which means that 5 is repeating continuously. So if you have looked into all these cases, whenever you are converting a rational number into a decimal expansion, we are only arriving at 2 cases, 2 types of decimal expansions. One is a terminating decimal expansion, the other one is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal and non-terminating repeating decimal. So whenever you are converting a rational number into a decimal number, you either arrive at a terminating decimal or a non-terminating repeating decimal. So let us see some terminology regarding non-terminating repeating decimal. So here you can see that 2 is repeating, here 3 is repeating, here 4 5 is repeating, here 5 is repeating. Now the digits which are repeating, we call them as period. That is, here the period is 2, here the period is 3, here the period is 4 5, here the period is 5. That is, whatever the digits that are repeating, we call them as period. Now the number of digits which are repeating is called periodicity. So here only 1 digit is repeating, here 1 digit is repeating, here 2 digits are repeating, here 1 digit is repeating. Therefore those are the periodicities with respect to these periods. For example, you have 1.3275 bar. Now the period over here is 275. When we say periodicity, it is 3 because 3 digits are repeating. So that is all about converting a rational number into a decimal expansion. The leftover problems are for your homework. Do it. So as we have concluded, either you have to arrive at a terminating decimal or a non-terminating repeating decimal. So once you do it, you will have more clarity on that. So that is it all for the day. Thank you.